Here we have a B20vtec that's on Golden Eagle cam gears on GSR cams. Yes, we're checking it up. We actually have a build series, a 3-part build series here, and then part 2, and a part 3. Of course, link will be in the description below. Months later, the owner acquired some Pro 1 cams from Skunk2, and so we're gonna check it, checking springs, check the valve to valve here, show you guys each step. Yes, that's it. And of course, we'll show you the reasons why we do this, like checking the valve to valve just for safety and all that. You can bolt it on, but we also do clay test checking. Yes, we finish it up and started. Let's go. Alright, first things first, here's our new page because my personal Facebook got hacked, so I had to make a new one because I lost control of the old page. Here it is. You can see the prices of head porting, engine overhaul, everything is there. Yes, and also we make posts about the stuff that we do. Like for example, when we went to the dyno, we did a post here. This is the dyno session for the intake, and the intake test actually started with a post to the page here because it ended up being a good discussion on the comments. So we realized, hey, we should give that a try or do that test, right? And also, if you don't have Facebook, my personal Instagram is here. I'm using it for SRD, as you can see here. I try to post all the good stuff there too. So like and follow both Facebook page and IG because it's all me there. You can message me there. And also, if you're into short form content, we also have our TikTok quite active. Here it is. As you can see, I'm trying to hone my craft in making short form content, but I still share the work there. Yes, the engine that we're talking about here has the part 1, part 2, and also part 3. It's actually a build series of B20vtec with GSR cams. Yes, and months later now, Nico acquired a Skunk2 Pro1 cams. So to install it, I told him, he understood that we got to pull the head to be able to clay test, and of course, since the head is out or off the block, we're gonna do a valve to valve checking on it, so that this way we have a adjustment window that's safe for the engine whenever, if we dyno or when they go tuning, they have more window of that. There's one weird thing here. It's marked as D, but it's not Pro 3. This is Pro 1. So we double checked everything. It's Pro 1, but maybe it's a slight mistake. That's the checking springs. We're going to remove the SuperTech valve train and install the checking springs. Yes, and here we start with 0, 0, 0 on the intake, 0 on the exhaust. This way we can check how the valve to valve clearances is before we make adjustments, just to try to manipulate if it's going to hit the intake and exhaust valve together. So we're going to check on that. So we're going to start with 0, 0 first. Here's the belt now. Okay, pay attention here. It's just like how you install it on the engine. There's 11 teeth between gears here. All right? Yes. Okay, I have to have my snacks here, but hit the like button. That's the favor I really need from you guys, because the more likes the video gets, the more activity it shows to the algorithm, and it gets spread out to a wider audience, so the views and the community gets bigger for all of us here. So that really helps the channel, guys. Thank you for that. And of course, subscribe if you haven't. This way you can always just check all the other videos on the playlist on your free time, because when you log into YouTube, you can check it. You get notified when we have a new video. So yep, this will be good. So I'll see you there. All right, subscribe. Of course, for the hardcore, yes, we got ultra good technical videos. It's more than 19 videos on the membership only section. It gets a little too boring if you're not hardcore, but it's all full technical. It's over there. I'll see you there. All right. Yes. Okay. Here, it's so simple. We just use of course, a used belt and just a vice grip. We just clamp it. We make sure the teeth count between 2 gears and top dead is equal. So it's like as if you installed it on a block. Yes, we face it here so you can see it now. Okay, the exhaust opens first. We keep turning it to the direction of the engine counterclockwise. I mean, you can turn it backwards and forwards, that's fine, but we're just doing it like this so that it's easier to inspect. So now both intake and exhaust are still open. That's the critical moment for the valve to valve contact, but the space here is still significant. It's still a lot, because it's just Pro 1, but we have to see all the available window so that for the safety of the engine. So when we or they adjust it, we know the limits of where we can go, because it's an adjustable cam gear, of course. Keep turning here, okay, there. Let me show you close. Let me get the phone, and yep, there's about almost more than 3 millimeters. Actually, a little more than 3 millimeters. Oh, that's a lot. So there's no way it's gonna have a valve to valve contact when it's set at 0 0. So now let's adjust the cam gears. Here it is. We have advanced on one on the exhaust, but we advance the intake too. This way, the valve to valve clearance is closer. Let's see. Now we're trying to manipulate it to get it closer. So you know, if you see the dangers of it, if it has. Let's turn it some more. Yep, now the exhaust. Then so next is the intake. All right, all there. Okay. That's the closest. Wait, it's the closest moment. Yep. Let me unclip the phone and show you guys closer. Here, look. It's still way over 2.5 millimeters. So yep, that's safe. Okay, now so we drop the head onto the block. We clay test it. So we put the clay on the piston like this. We make sure it's clean, no oil, so that the clay sticks on the pistons. But of course, on the chamber and the valves, you oil it up. This way it doesn't stick. So now we got the head onto the block with the belt on, as if, you know, it's gonna run. Now we're gonna make it turn. It's 0 0. Actually, no, it's advanced 2 on the intake and advanced 1 on the exhaust. So we know this is not gonna need more than advanced 2 on the intake if ever, but actually it might just work with, like, you know, 0 on the intake. But at least now we know the window. Here it is. So I cut with a blade the clay. So advanced 2 on the intake is still very, very safe. That's a lot of safety right there. And the exhaust, yep, still good. Here's with better light. You gotta cut the clay in half just to see how thick it is actually. And you can see it's still good. Yep, so intake and exhaust is safe. Yep, you see that? That's safe. So, you know, but I don't think we're gonna need more than advanced 2 on the intake. But check out the old video we did 2 years ago. There's a valve to valve clearancing. It's more detailed. It has Pro 2 cams and a B20vtec, and also this with clay testing. Though when we check with the big cams, it's also in the engine stand, so it's easier to see. Link will be in the description below. And of course, you asked. I'm sure you guys are asking. Yes, we do lock the VTEC. We have a video of how we lock it. It's easy. Here you go. And now here it is. The head is on the block with the belt all secured, like as if it's OEM. You know, the header is on it. The distributor is still missing, so that's the next up. You know, my colleague is gonna adjust the valve tappets. This way, when it runs, it starts, it's ready to go. Yep. Now here it is. The manifold is bolted on really good. The valve cover too, so it's all keen. Yes. All right. Now we're gonna be ready to start it. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, it's running good. Interesting. And proof, look, my colleague is there is taking a video, so it's proof that we're taking a video real time. Him and me on our own phones. Yep. I just tried the dual screen. It kind of looks cool, so we'll be trying to do that more often now. Yep, we're gonna get this warmed up to about 15 to 20 minutes until either the fan goes on or warm enough. So we keep going, make sure the whole cooling system has bled out all the bubbles. So it's gonna be good. And it runs really good now. So now Nico is ready to pick this up and drive it to his tuner, because we're gonna test drive it a bit just to see if it's safe, but it seems like it's safe. There's no knocking or pinging. And it has a built-in, it has a wideband on its own, and I was checking it. Everything is good. Yep. So yep, Nico's gonna pick this up. Yes, so do check the first episode of the build that we did on this. So link will be in the description. And of course, the P30 intake is ported. You see it here, right? So yes, you know it. The playlist, of course, you can click it over here.